of people joining in, and the semifinals are done. Now we are at the final stage, and a lot of people have joined online as well. We request, yeah, so everyone is there. The jury for this session is CA Shubham Patel and CA Akhil Pachori. Uh, and announcement for the participants, we will be having the warning bell at 8 minutes, and you will get a 10 minutes time for completing the session. So the first presentation is to be taken up by CA Indrajit Kaur Bamra. She was not able to make it today here, so she'll be presenting it virtually. I would request her to please start her presentation.
Thank you so much, sir, for the warm welcome, and thank you everyone for this grand finale of AI Hackathon. So I'm just starting my presentation and I'm presenting my screen. So is
Indrajit,
my
just
screen is
give us a
visible?
minute. We are not able to hear you right now.
Okay. Am I audible?
Indrajit, if you can just speak a few words for us to change the mic.
Yep. Good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Mhm. Okay, now if you can just check again.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay. Hey, good evening, everyone. Myself, Siyendajit Kaur Bamra, and I'm just sharing my screen. Okay. I hope my screen is visible now. Okay. My presentation is visible, sir.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. So, my use case is tax audit AI prep. So, what was the problem statement? Uh, for preparation of Form 3CB and 3CD, we are doing manually extracting, analyzing the daily data, reconciliations. We are performing tedious reconciliations. We are extracting data from the PF, ESI, challans, and ledgers. And then we are just, if we are using any tax audit software, still now we are putting so many manual efforts. And I have created a AI based solution for that. I'm just showing up my presenting my tool. So this is a text audit prep AI. So here I will be pasting my output file, that is Google Sheet Doc based. And meanwhile, I'm just showing up what is this doc file contains. So I hope you're able to see. Um, this is the sample file. So I have put placeholders over the annexures over the close, where I'm just extracting the data from there, like ESI close 40 AB. And what this tool will do, this tool will extract all the information which I'm going to put here. And these are the close based input files. So I'm just dropping these inputs from the ledgers. For example, this is the all employee ESI payment receipts and ledger from the tele ESI payable, and just some clicking on the upload and process. Then this is for the related party disclosure. So I'm just uploading these 22 expense ledgers. And because a related party is a judgmental thing, that we have to see which are the suppliers who are our related parties. So I have selected these related parties, and I'm just pasting the names of the related parties. I'm just clicking on the upload and process. Then we have 26 269 ss and st close. So I'm just uploading two ledgers, interest paid and supply ledgers, and just click on upload and process. Then for the tedious compliance, so we have already reconciled the tedious things, and just uploading these 3 PDFs. Then for the turnover close 40, I'm uploading financial statements for the turnover and ratios. And for the last close, I'm just uploading for the GST information. I'm just uploading CGST financial statement and IGST ledger. So whose data has been processed in the backend. So you can see the tick sign, and all the ledgers have been processed. So I'm just presenting you, I think, example 7. So you will be able to see all the informations I have put in and the placeholders. So this is the related parties information that I have put in, or I can recheck. I can take you through the the original Form 3CD that has been filed through the um, online by the client. So this is the related party information. Even there is no Aadhaar number has been written, but I have made this process that we are able to extract Aadhaar number from the Google Drive. Then these 269 SS and ST information, each loan taken and repayment of loan information. Then this TDS information we have extracted. This tool has been extracted, and GST information, and this turnover information. These clauses, I have prepared this tool for these clauses information. Then these all clauses information include sensitive data. So I have used RPA for this. I will show the workflows also. And when we talk about the generating the opinion, so I am using LLM model for generating the opinion based on the information extracted from um, these input files, and we have created a form 3CD. So when I talk about my screen is visible, I hope. No.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. So when we talk about these workflows, so I'm just showing a one or two workflows because of the short time. So this is the related party workflow. So there we are uploading that 22 ledgers in a blocks. So this is splitting the each ledgers and extracting the text from that, and extracting the information required. And when I uploaded the names of the related parties, because these 22 ledgers are related to the expenses, and only related parties information I need for the close related to the related parties. And in the back end, I have uploaded the Aadhaar cards of my all clients in the Google Drive. So it is downloading this Aadhaar cards and extracting the text from there, and relating to these related parties, it is extracting information and it is merging it, and then uploading it in the document. If I show you the output related to the Aadhaar number, so I have missed some of the clients' Aadhaar numbers intentionally, so that everyone is able to see that those Aadhaar cards who are in the Google Drive, they are getting the these Aadhaar number, and others are not available. And if I show you another, this one, AI opinion engine. So all other workflows that I have created using the RPA, that is coding. So employer contribution, we can see I'm just uploading employee challans, payment receipts, and the ESI payable ledger. So from here it is splitting all the ledgers from the from relating the payment receipt to here, route by the role, and taking the ledgers, tally ledger, ESI payable here, and extracting the files from here, and it is getting merged, and for the due date it is extracting information from here, and again it is uploading the table created by the in the doc. And when I talk about the where I have used AI, this is where uh, we have uploaded the from 3CTA has been taken from the Google Doc, and it is downloaded in the Google Drive, and it is extracting the file text from these information. And because we are using the LLM model, we are putting these information in the LLM model, so I have masked the client details. So I will just show you. When I talk about that, I have masked the client details. So I'm just pasting this data, and then this is data which client is being audited. So you will be able to see. So all the client sensitive information is getting masked, and then I have created this prompt that only relating to the closest information just generate the opinion. So you are able to see the opinion this tool has created based on the information extracted. And because this is the this requires human intervention, human judgment, so you can edit it as per your understanding, and then copy it, and we can place it in the doc form 3CD doc. So you can see pan, this is the example, but output, this is the you can see the masked one. So this is the my presentation. So thank you everyone, and I'm open for the questions.
Thank you, Indra. I would like to ask the jury if they have any questions or any remarks.
Congratulations, Indrajit, for being in finals.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, my question number one is related to this ESIC challenge. Can you just show me ESIC challenge and which
Yeah,
clause of 3CD it has been fetched? And also the same for that same 36158, the node of the 36158 at N as well.
sure, sir. So this is the challan, you can see. Okay, so we are taking the information, um, actual date and actual amount. And when I show you the output, and on the node, if we see, so here when these challans are getting splitted, and it is the receipt challans are getting splitted, and it is extracting the text from the challans, then it is extracting the um, data from the challans, like a month, actual date of an actual amount, and it is getting merged in it. And when I talk about the output, you can see this challans belongs to April. So for April, you can see 8324 is the amount actual paid, and when I open the ledger for April, you are able to see 6760. This is the ESI payable, that is employer share, and um, and this we have put the formula that minus it, and this is the employee share. Okay, and because this is the employee share, and one thing I want to show you here how this tool is very effective. If I talk about the March 22 challan, I'm just opening the March 22 challan 2025. So you can see the challan submitted actual date is 16/4, but when actually we were doing it manually, so there was a problem that we have put the incorrect date. I have put the 18/4, so that because of that the number of delay date is 3. But when I put this information in this tool, the information is very accurate because it took the information from the challan. So the chances of inaccuracy got very low, and it is showing the right result. Even when I done it manually, I made this mistake.
Okay, over to you, Akhil sir.
Uh, Thank you, Shobhai. And Indrajit ji, if you
Yes.
could show me the first instance, what you entered on the left-hand side of the HTML file that you opened, what was that particularly? It was a Gemini API or something else?
First thing I have put here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. What is this?
this is the link of the Google Doc.
This
I
is
can,
the link of the Google Docs.
yes.
Okay.
Because this
Can you,
because this is the output file where this information, extracted information, get placed in the placeholders.
okay.
Yeah.
So one thing also, there are a few points where yes and no both can be sent, and in that particular point, if yes is there, then only the information needs to be filled. So have you entered the placeholders over the data point only, or at the yes or no format also?
Right now I have I have put the placeholders in the most where human efforts are getting more. So like ESI challans one, and where extracting information and copy pasting is very higher. So I have chosen those clauses only, not yes and no.
So the most common points you have taken care, what are the pain points, right?
Yes.
And if you could show me how many tokens did it take, and what was the paid plan of N10 was there, or the free plan, or if you are using any API, how many tokens were consumed in this whole process that you just
So,
displayed?
so you can see I have used NA10 on Hostinger VPN, which is
Okay.
also adhere to DPDP Act. And tokens we are using only for that AI opinion. So it cost only in rupee 0.15 something for when I'm
And
just
you, okay.
yes.
Okay. And one ratio file you uploaded, is that the calculation was mentioned over there, or uh, the ratios calculated
We have put
from
the
the
formulas
financial year?
also. We have put the formulas also. I can
Okay,
show you the
formulas.
sample. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, can you show me the file also, please?
Okay. So this is the output file. This is the output file. Uh, but if I show you the sample file, see,
I can see a few placehold. Yeah.
yeah.
And what was that you uploaded in this HTML file? Can you show me that as well?
Okay. Financial statements I have uploaded. I'm just showing you.
In the ratio column.
For the turnover and ratio column. I'm just showing you. Financial statement. This is the balance sheet and this is the P&L. So
Sure. Thank you, Indrajit. Great. So Shubham bhai, over to you.
Yes, we can go with the next participant.
Okay, so the
Thanks a
next
lot.
participant.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
over
Indrajit.
to MOC.
thank you, sir.
Thank you. I would request the delegates to please see the WhatsApp group that has been prepared by the branch, wherein the link for the voting is shared. So request everyone to please cast their votes as and when the presentation is over. Okay, so now moving on, we go to the second participant, that is CA Praveen Kadalia, who's also joining us virtually.
Sir, can you please confirm whether I'm audible and my screen is visible? I'll share my PPT screen.
Yes, Praveen, we are able to.
My voice is audible, right? Yeah, thanks for the heads up, sir. Yeah, so good evening, everyone. A warm welcome to all those who present here and those who joined virtually. First of all, I would like to thank AI and ICA Committee, Chairman Umesh Sharma, sir, and Vice Chairman Dayaneva Sharma, sir, for giving us this wonderful opportunity. Myself, CA Praveen Kadiala from Andhra Pradesh, working in the industry. First of all, due to unexpected flight disruption, I can't able to make my physical presence at the venue, but I'm truly grateful for the opportunity to showcase my final use case through Zoom. Again, truly grateful for ICI for providing this opportunity. So without much delay, I'm here to address a problem statement on how to enhance a service to the individual taxpayer by a chartered accountant. Just think how company operates in a structured way using their quarterly reports, MIS dashboards, peer comparisons, variance analysis, etc. Everything a management need to take a decision is placed right in front of them, right? What about individuals like us and our clients? How are we making our financial decisions? Most of the
Praveen, I
individuals.
think, your screen is not visible. If you could share the screen, please.
Oh, sorry, sir. I'll share my screen. Extremely sorry, sir.
No issue.
So can I start from beginning to make it more effective?
No, continue from wherever you left.
Sure, sir. Yeah. So how are we making our financial decisions as an individuals? Most of the individual taxpayers focus only on two numbers. What is my current year income and how much tax I need to pay? None of us are really bothering about how is our income growing year on year or how is our net worth accumulating. Most importantly, how are we diversifying source of income, right? To address all these problem statements which are faced by individual taxpayers, I come up with one solution and I name it as ITR. Yes, you heard it right. It is not income tax return. It is an intelligent taxpayer report. Let me walk you through that. So I created fully front-end version for this tool. So as you see in the screen, it is a tool. Sir, can you please confirm whether you can able to see my tool HTML file? Yeah, thanks, sir. So this is a tool which we developed using JavaScript, fully front-end. So what we need to do is just upload 3 years JSON files of a particular client. I'm just taking one client as a reference. So once you click process, that's where the magic starts. So once you click process, it will convert the entire data clearly into a beautiful comparative table. Again, no confidential details, only numbers. So it will create a comparative table across income heads along with the deductions, showing some percentage of increase of gross total income and net worth as well. So for this purpose, for demo, we just consider net worth as 40% of expense on your total income. So that comes is your net worth. And when you scroll a little down, you'll also see a beautiful graph which shows how your total income is growing and how your net worth is accumulating At the same time, how are you diversifying your income? So this everything is coming from your uploaded JSONs and only numbers, no confidential data. And this where the magic starts. The best part comes into picture is AI generated summary, which is generated by AI. I use Gemini API to generate the summary. So once you upload a client's JSON files, it will automatically summary in a form of 3 sections. One, you will get summary, recommendations, conclusions. On the interest of time, I'll read 2-3 lines, right? So let's focus on this line. So here, as all the years are under old tax regime, it is saying, please fully optimize ATC to 1.5 lakhs. How it is saying? Again, it is going to the table. If you clearly observe, in 2024, he taken 1,50,000, the client, and in 2025, he taken only 74K. So it is suggesting a ways where you can optimize your ATC reductions because you already claimed full in last year, right? So in that way, it is giving us recommendations and also other areas where you can think through, right? It is also saying explore additional chapter 60 deductions like ATD, so on, so on. So this is AI generated insights driven from your uploaded JSON files of a particular client. Let's go to the another interesting part of this segment. We are not only restricted to that summary, which is generated by AI. We also have a chatbot where you can ask any kind of questions, right? For the interest of time, I quickly have 3 questions in my mind. So I'll just ask that. As you see here, to this client, we have house property loss, which is nothing but the loan which he taken for house property. So now let's ask AI, hey, as you see, there is a house property loss. Now I'm planning to sell that house for a so-and-so rate, which attracts capital gain. Can you please suggest me if there is any route where I can exempt the capital gain? Let's see what it answers. So what it will run is in the backend. First, it will read the table which have in the JSON files. It will read. If there is no data, it will say clearly no data, and then it will go to the Income Tax Act 1961 and then Finance Bill, and then it will try to give answers which is only related to that act. No, I mean very minimal hallucinations in place and no other references. That's how we kept instructions in the backend. So if you see here the answer under section 54, if you reinvest the long-term capital gain into purchasing or constructing another residential property, you will get so-and-so deductions. And also you have a route called 54EC, which is into bonds. So this is how you can just chat with this using your data and ask any questions which you have in mind related to income tax. If there is something which is other than income tax, it will nicely reject that. For interest of time and the privacy sections, I'll also ask another question which I have in my mind. And now I'll ask, let's see how the privacy is taking it into issue. I'll ask what is the taxpayer name and his bank account details. Let's see whether it's able to give. It will not give those details. As I mentioned, it is say information is not available. The reason because once you upload the JSON files, it will only read this table for Gemini AI, which I kept here for reference. Only numbers, no data of the client. So privacy is taken care into the account, and then you can chat with the chatbot without thinking much on the privacy aspect. And when you come a little down, you have a little bit of notes to, again, knowledge purpose of the client. We just provided key insights and what exactly that table is about and all, so that they can go through. And at last, you can download this PDF and send to client for their references. In that way, just think through, right? A client has a file ITR in one hand and this ITR generated copy, which is from our tool, in other hand. Which you think is more powerful? I leave up to your imagination. So this tool will not only stop with ITR 1, you can also upload ITR 2. Let me quickly show you other demo which I have for ITR 2. So this is comprised of he filed 1 year ITR 1 and another ITR 2. So still it is taking into account, and 1 year old tax regime, another year new tax regime. Still it is taken into the account. You can also see in the screen beautifully it is highlighting red and green, right? So red indicates there is some deductions in the last year which you have not claimed this year, even though the same tax regime. This allows CAs to think through or individuals to think through and plan their investments accordingly for the coming years. This thing. And also you'll see green here. It is nothing but your deductions almost shoot up this year compared to last year. So in this way, little bit of anomalies it will detect and it will give to you. You can also expand the screen, salaries here, and then capital gain. For time being, I just kept a little bit of breakdowns, but you can expand that to the extent which we need. And I'll also show one interesting part which I implemented recently to this tool. So now you can upload your TIS. So for now, I registered only 2025 to show a demo how it works. As you know, right, TIS is a powerful, form which captures most of the information, and we need to make sure it tallies with the ITR which we are filing, right? So here it will say the percentage of match. So for now, I just kept salaries, saving by interest, and dividend to show a demo. So it says 100% match. So if there is a match of less than 100%, which means that whatever we have in TIS, you are not claiming in your income tax return. So that's how it will just do that math and it will give to you. So once you're done with this summary and all, then you can just extract this PDF and you can hand over to the client for their reference. I'll also ask another one interesting question which I have in mind before I conclude my presentation. So I say, I want to buy a car, which is an electrical vehicle. Can you please tell me what are the tax benefits I have? So now it is saying, well, yes, we have tax benefits, but you can't claim in 2026 because that tax benefits is restricted only till 2023. So that's how AI will read our prompt. Since I use Gemini API, so it will generate the response accordingly and give suggestion to the client. So this is how a client can chart with their numbers. I think this is the first time I think we are seeing ITRs coming in a form of companies compared to table, right? So coming back to my presentation, I quickly have a few things in mind. I'll just summarize that. And as I told in the starting of the meeting, this is a technology stack I use fully front end, no back end, nothing. Nothing, no storage and all, fully JavaScript. And then for little bit of UI and beautiful layouts and all, I just use.
We are over time now.
Yeah, sorry, sir, I'll conclude that. So the vision for me going forward is to expand these to different ITRs. So right now, we are only seeing ITR 1 and 2, and also we'll introduce something called benchmarking, like how corporates do benchmarking for their peers. We also want to do that, so that to create a complete personal finance analytics. And the beautiful part is, since it is HTML, you can also analyze this or upload this without using internet. So internet no more required to generate the tables and then graphs. For summary purpose, I mean, to generate AI generated summary, that you need obviously internet, because we are using Gemini AI. And last, now using this ITR tool, now an individual can able to see how their income is growing year on year, and how their net worth is accumulating, and how they're diversifying their income, sources of income. So that's how it enhances taxpayer experience. At the same time, it strengthens our client retention as well. So like how corporate boardrooms make the decisions using the financials. So I want individuals to make their financial decisions using the tool which we introduced now, ITR. So in that way, we can turn a mere filing of ITR into a financial strategy decisions. So if you like my use case, please do vote. And you can scan this QR code to download the HTML code as well as the file for you to test. Over to you, Julius. Yeah.
Very nice presentation, Praveen. Actually, can you just show me that which API you are using for, as you already said that you are using Gemini 2.5 Flash for generating summary of your ITR generated details.
Yes,
But
sir.
what about that parsing of PDF, that whenever you are uploading TIS,
Yes, sir.
which API, which model of API you are
So
using?
for that, I have not used API, sir. It is just reading the math behind. So I just told, when I upload your TIS has a summary, right? Salaries, that's example. So it will read salary amount there. And then since if we expand here our salaries, we have a gross salary. So it will tie to that. And then maybe I'll just expand this, so then we'll understand how exactly it, so if you expand this, then it will say, as per TIS, the salary is this. As per your ITR, the salary is this. Accordingly, it will do math. Since I given backend this thing, maybe if I can show the code as well, sir. Yeah, units. So let me open the code here. Yeah. Again, this I shared through the QR code. Once they scan the QR code, they can able to see the code. But yes, sir. So yes, sir. So if you see here, sir, it is parsing the PDF table and it's breaking down, and then it is matching one by one the salaries as per TIS PDF, and then salaries as per our ITR form. So this one, sir. I have not used any API for, AI or API key for this, because it's just matching of data in PDF and this. The reason why I use JSONs as well rather than PDFs in the first part is, since it is JavaScript, JSON is more friendly than PDFs.
Yes, that's what I was asking. Over to you, Akhil sir. Akhil sir.
So, Praveen, a good presentation. But one thing that you showed that Ask Gemini, I just want to know where did you enter the API key for asking it?
Yes, sir. So
First question.
what we need to do is once you click this, right? Once you click this HTML file, it will ask for API key. Since it is sensitive, I just not expose that. So once we enter that, it will save in the backend memory, and then you can able to access that. So
Can you
like,
just open it by closing this whole
yes,
HTML
sir.
again, or can you open
So
it once again for
I'll
me?
refresh this, sir. Once it refresh, it will ask.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Once I
Please
refresh it,
refresh.
now when you, it designated me a shortcut. So I'll use Alt Shift A. Then it'll ask for APIs. Since it is public sensitive, I have not showed that. Once you saved your APIs here, then it will act accordingly, sir.
So it's not being hard coded, it's saved in the RAM
No, sir.
of
It is
the
not hard
HTML
coded.
temp
Once
file.
you, yes, sir. Once you enter the API, it will save in the backend memory.
And regarding your use case, you were comparing the deduction that you didn't utilize the whole deduction of 1.5 lakh. Why not compare it with the new regime as well? Even after taking 1.5, people are getting better option in the new regime. So why
Yes,
not
sir.
to compare? Yeah.
Yes, sir. That also you can give us instructions here in our Gemini AI. Hey, can you please tell me if I opt for old tax regime, how much tax I ended up paying? Then it will calculate that and it will tell you, since you shifted to new tax regime, you saved so and so. So that things we can leverage this chatbot and you can we can ask, sir.
Okay. So by Gemini, you can only get to know, right?
Yes, sir. So when you ask the query, the Gemini AI responds. But yes, sir. So I'll take your point into consideration. We can also have some auto calculation in place to tell suggestions. Understood, sir.
Sure, sure. So thank you. Thank you, Praveen. Over to
Thanks a lot,
MOC.
sir.
Thank you. So now we move on, and we have now physical presentations. First, I would like to request CA Sumit Doshi, Chairperson Vapi branch, to please come on stage and felicitate our next participant, CA Amit Jain. Thank you, Sumit ji. I would now request now Amit Jain to please start his presentation.
ये ठीक लगा ना? Should I start? Yes.
Yes, please.
So good evening, everyone. This is C. Amit Jain. My today's topic is basically comprehensive automated financials statement analysis tool. So I have given name FinAutomate. So I thought it is the session for AI. So instead I give introduction of my tool. Let me take the help of my AI assistant, which is Gemini. I have given the name Swati, right? So Swati will be introducing what exactly I have created. Then I'll give you demo on my screen. So let me just call Swati on Gemini. Hey Swati, how are you?
Hello Amit, I'm doing great, thank you. How about you? Is there anything specific you'd like to chat about today?
Yeah, Swati, actually I am in front of amazing audience and all the people are chartered accountant. And you remember we have created one tool, right? So can you please give a little bit intro about the tool which we have created?
Hello everyone, I am Swati and today I have the pleasure of introducing a remarkable tool created by Amit, designed to revolutionize the financial statement preparation process for Tally users. As chartered accountants, you understand the challenges of manual data extraction and mapping financial data into prescribed formats. Amit's tool offers an elegant solution. It automates the extraction of the trial balance and transaction level data from Tally using ODBC and Python scripts. It can instantly generate financial statements in Schedule 3 and ICAI non-corporate entity formats, complete with notes. Furthermore, the tool provides detailed movement reports and analytical insights to streamline your audit and review process. Amit has utilized Excel VBA, Power Query, Python script, and ChatGPT for coding to create this robust solution. This tool transforms your accounting practice from data manipulation to critical analysis. Remember, automation is not about replacing the human mind, it's about freeing it up to do what only the human mind can do: analyze, strategize, and advise. And now, Amit will give you the complete, detailed demonstration of this powerful tool.
Yeah, thank you Swati. Thank you so much for your introduction. So let me just start the demo. And this is the tool basically which I have created. So this is basically complete financial automation tool where you can simply in one click, you can create entire financials, whether you want to create in Schedule 3 format or in non-corporate entity format. So what you need to do, you need to open Tally in your system with admin rights, right? Once you will open Tally, you need to select the company I have already opened. You need to select the name of company for which you want to create financials, and then you need to basically select the period, right? So my current period is April 24 till March 25. So I have selected that already that period. Now go to tool and click on this prepare financial current year, previous year. On this one single click, it will create financials. It will fetch all Tally data, all the trial balance, right? And it will do all the grouping at the back end, right? And it will create beautiful financials in exact same format which is required, right? So it will take maybe 3-4 seconds, 3-4 more seconds. It is about to finish. So first time when you will create, it will take time, but whenever in future there is a change in Tally, you need to simply click here again and it will update data and it will not take more time, right? So now my financials are ready. Balance sheet ready, P&L, balance sheet ready, P&L ready, right? Notes, it has not created, notes we will create, right? Trial balance is ready with all the grouping. If you want to make any change in the grouping, you simply need drop down and you need to basically select from here. Now what you need to basically prepare notes. So I'll click on this prepare notes, yes. What it will do, it will create notes to accounts. Okay. Now see this notes, it is ready, but there is some issue in the notes. You will see there are sundry creditors. There is one Jan and company which is negative balance. It is sitting under sundry creditors. It should not be under sundry creditors. It should be under, right? Basically, it is the advance I have given to my creditors. It should be under other assets. Same way under debtors also. Sundry debtors you will find there are lots of negative balances. These are basically balances which the advance I have received from my debtors. It should be under other current liabilities. So I need to regroup. Earlier what we do, we manually do all these things. But here, what you need to do, here is one option to regroup for all the advances. Simply click here. What it will do, it will regroup, it will update your balance sheet, it will update your P&L, it will update your entire notes to accounts. Okay, done, right? So here you will check under notes. Earlier there were two balance, Jan and company is not there. Now Jan and company is sitting under other liabilities advanced to vendors. And same way under trade receivables there were lots of negative balances, now sitting under advance from customers. So it has regrouped everything, right? So what else you need now? Your financials are ready, right? Your financials are ready, grouping done, notes done. What you need is, suppose you are analyzing this financials and you want to check, last year the cash was 13 lakhs 15,000, suddenly it increased 84 lakhs. Or you want to analyze P&L, right? What is the breakup of this employee benefit expense, or under employee benefit expense, what are the items available? Or you want to go on transaction level. What you can do, you can basically check the complete walk, month-wise walk. So what simply you need to do, the folder where I have saved this file, there is one Python script. You simply need to run this. I have run this, and what it will do, it will fetch all the transactions for entire year from Tally, right? And another one click, it will create complete analysis for you. So it is working at the back end, it is fetching all the data, it is done. Now come on the tool, info sheet, create movement report. I have clicked on this create movement report, done. And you will see it has created two sheets, all transaction analysis, right? Here you have breakup month-wise, what transactions has been done month-on-month basis. If you want to analyze it further like sundry creditors, simply click on this plus sign, it will open all the balances. Or if you want to analyze only balance sheet, only P&L, you can check. You want to analyze indirect expenses, under indirect expenses, you want to go further, simple click, right? Or maybe if you want to check transaction level, simply click on any number. On any number, simply double click. So I'll double click here. What it will do, it will open all the transactions. Currently it is dummy data, very less transactions, right? But there might be lots of transactions. You will get for that number transaction level data, right? So same can also be done. I'll delete the sheet. Yes. And then it has created one simple dashboard where what you can do, if you want to analyze one single item, currently it is very messy. But if you want to analyze one single item, right, you want to analyze P&L, or under P&L you want to analyze indirect expenses. Under indirect expenses you want to analyze accounting expenses. What is the status month-on-month basis, right? So it will give you monthly movement. What is the bank charges, right? Depreciation, driver salary, electricity expense. If there is high or low movement, you can simply check, you can detect the anomalies. Or if you want to see the numbers, you can see number here. So graphical presentation as well as number, monthly movement you can get here. If you want to go on transaction level, here is the option, right? So what else it can do? Now, right, what else it can do? It has lots of other features also, whatever time will allow, I will show you. Like you want to show your number in lakhs, crores, millions, right? It will provide currently numbers. You will see currently there are lots of balances where there is no balance actually. You want to hide these items, you do not want to show. So what you need to do, simply click show without zero balance, right? So what it will do, this balance sheet now will hide all the items where there is no number, neither in current year, neither in previous year, right? So it will hide all the item. You do not want previous year number, simply say no, it will hide all the previous year number. Then if you want to basically see, currently you will see there is numbers with decimal. You want to hide these decimals, number without decimal, right? So simply what you need to do, you simply need to click number without decimal and done. And your balance sheet, P&L, notes are now without decimal. Even what you want basically, you want to convert your entire financial. Some stakeholders are sitting in UK, US, or in other country. You created these numbers in INR, but you want to send this financial in USD, in GBP. So what it can do, it can convert this financials in from any currency to any currency. What you need to do, simply click on create, simply click on this basically setup to convert financials in FX. So what it will do, it will create setup, right? You need to select in which currency you have created. You need to select in what currency you want to convert, and what it will do, it will convert your financials. right? And if you want to convert your financials at spot rate, current spot rate, right? Either you can provide your FX rate here, or if you want to convert your financials from on spot rate, simply click on this button, find FX rate from web. It will go on website on xrates.com. It will find the today's number and it will update your financials. It will create financials in that currency, right? And what else you want to print? Balance sheet, P&L, PDF, all you can print, right? And one more thing, one important thing which it has, suppose in Tally you might be having 10 companies, 15 companies, 20 companies. You want to consolidate all the companies. You might be having multiple branches. You want to consolidate number for all the branches. You simply need to say activate multiple company module, say yes, right? What it will do, it will activate the multi-company module. When next time you will click on this prepare financials, it will ask whether you want to create financial for more companies, say yes, select company in Tally, it will import. Again, it will ask whether you want to update for more companies, say yes. Until you are done, say yes, 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 it will keep importing all the data. And once you will say, no, I am done, it will compile all the data and it will create financials for entire, right? And here.
Amitji, we are running out of time.
Yeah, sir, I am done. Done, sir. Done, sir. This is from my side.
So Amit, your demonstration was Swati introduced your demonstration, but have you introduced Swati to your parents? So jokes apart. So Amit, what validations are being performed before generating the financial statements, and how you are resolving the errors? Just like this regrouping of advances. Plus, I want, can you just show me the actual Tally dashboard as well? Yeah. This balance sheet in Tally along with the financials over here.
So sir, what it does basically, it goes under sundry creditors and sundry debtors, right? And where there is negative balance, it will pick and it will bring those number, it will take those number in basically advances other side. So I have created all this in VBA. Number one. Second, sir, you were talking about this dashboard or that number dashboard?
No, direct balance sheet in Tally.
Okay.
Can you just open Tally?
This?
Yes. Just open the share capital account in balance sheet. Comparative of comparing 25 with 24.
So should I create
yes,
open for last year also?
Yes. Just click on Control N.
Okay.
No, sorry. Auto column.
Alt C. Alt N.
So from April 23?
No. Actually, I have already seen this 2621. This capital account balance is 26 like 21,000. You just show me balance as on 31st March 2020.
So you want to basically check whether numbers are okay. So for 24 you have already seen. Just a minute, sir. For balance sheet, share capital account 2562,609. Right. It is 2621,896, 2621,896. Now I'll open for last year.
Just enter and we can get the opening balance of in capital account only.
2562,608. 2562,608. It is rounded basically. It has removed the decimal.
Okay, got it. And how you are doing this, all these, how you are validating all those errors?
So sir, basically what I have done at the back end, I have used the, first I have used the grouping created in Tally itself, right? First I used that, then in basically VBA, I have provided lots of mapping. If you find this kind of basically, if it contains salary like, please bring it into employee benefit expenses. So I put those kind of validations. There might be one issue which might face, right? You might face by using this. Currently in my case, here I have put one basically check. Numbers are 0. It is for current year, it is for previous year. All are matching. But in some cases, you will find it has not done mapping correctly. And when it will happen, when someone has created some broad grouping as per their own basically requirement. If you have used the grouping of Tally, broad grouping of Tally, it will do correctly. But suppose if you have created, and in few cases it is not able to identify what you can do, it will basically highlight all those numbers in red color. So sir, let me just click on this prepare financials again. Read this. What it is saying, all the red items in grouping to tab TB needs to be sorted out before preparing notes. Select yes if you have already done, select no to do it now. I'll say no. So what it will say, please sort out the right items in column F and G, current year, J and K for previous year, and it will bring me on the sheet. So if there is red item mean it has not detected what is the basically grouping, what should be the grouping. And in that case, for that item, your balance sheet will be out. It will not match. Once you will, and simply you need to select from drop down. If you will select expense here in second grouping, it will show related item only. It is not like this, it will show entire list. Right? So from simply drop down, you can basically select, you can sort out all the red item. Once the red items are sorted, right, it will be 100% match.
Can you also open the fixed asset schedule as well?
Sir, fixed asset schedule it will not create. That is why I have not shown. So cash flow statement, it will create tentative. Right?
Okay.
And you can edit it. Fixed asset schedule, the base. So the reason is in fixed asset, there are different logics, there are different dates, right? So it needs to be created fixed assets and same capital account. You need to create, sir. It will not create there because you need to show some movement and different balances. So it will create whatever is available in trial balance. It will pick data from trial balance only. That is why I have provided these option, but it needs to be created separately, manually.
Okay. Over to you, Akhilji.
So great going, Amitji. Something good. One thing that I want to see is, can you show me the VBA code and how much line this VBA code has been consumed?
Sir, there is no one single VBA code. Let me just show you. Just a minute, sir. There are lots of VBA codes. So, sir, you will find there are for different purposes I have created, so I have renamed it, right? For different purposes, there are list of VBA codes, right? Some are running individually, some are running on group basis, right? So different VBA code. If you want, I can basically open any of the VBA code.
No. How do you trigger all of them all together?
So for different purpose, like let me just. Okay, so prepare financials. When you will click on prepare financials, simply right click, assign macro, you will find one VBA, right? Prepare TB data run. And this prepare TB data run is not a standalone VBA code. It will use multiple VBA, right? Which just I have shown to you, right? It will use all the list. So for different purpose, for different button, different VBA will run as per the requirement, and then it will do all the working.
So these VBIs are interlinked as well. If you trigger another, then another is also triggered. Because
exactly.
You just clicked one, na? That's why I wanted to know, is it a single liner or a
No,
linter?
sir. There are around more than 50 basically macros has been created.
Okay, thank you. Great, Amit. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Over to MOC.
Done, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. I would request everyone to please cast your votes from the Google form which is shared in the WhatsApp group. Your votes are something which is going to make their presentation worthwhile. I would now like to request CA Raj, CA Raj Marwania, Chairman Rajkot branch, to please come on stage. To welcome our next presenter, CA Vaibhav Khanna, and felicitate with their memento. Thank you.
Namaste everyone. I'm CA Vaibhav Khanna from Amritsar. My before I begin my presentation, I would like to set a role for you all guys. The role is a small scale or a medium scale chartered accountant practitioner in tier 2 or tier 3 cities with a context of uh, peer review whose peer review was going on for in the last week of January.
Just a second, Vaibhavji, apologies for interrupting you. In the online mode, I think this video is also not there. If you have not shared, that's a different thing, but video is also not supported. So the people at the home are not able to look at your face or anything. What is happening? I request the tech support to kindly resolve.
HDMI wire.
Please pause the timer.
Yeah, that Shubham will do.
HDMI wire. So it is not supporting. He's saying मेरा अल्ट्रा व्यूअर पे चल रहा है. हाँ जूम पे कनेक्टेड हूँ. Entire screen. मेरा ये हटा दो.
Tech support, the video of from Vadodara is also not there.
Now it is visible.
The video of the stage.
Disable this.
Online team, can you confirm if the screen is visible now?
Yeah, laptop screen is visible, but the video from the stage is not visible
Yeah.
from
okay.
Vadodara.
Yeah, we are fixing that. Thank you.
Yeah, now it's visible. Now it's visible. We can continue, Priyanshu. We can continue. Vaibhavji, you can start.
Okay. Okay. Can I start now?
Watch is reset.
Once again, Namaskar everyone. I'm CA Vaibhav Khanna from Amritsar. Before I begin my presentation, I would like to set a role for you all. The role is that of a small to medium scale practitioner in tier 2 or tier 3 cities. Now, with the context is that you are undergoing a peer review audit where where the reviewer has pointed out shortcomings like missing audit program, missing appointment letters, missing engagement letters, and there and you are glad that there is a AQMM sheet that is not applicable on your firm. But in order to self-assess yourself, you anyhow choose to judge yourself on AQMM. In AQMM, your performance is not that good in technological section. And in the first week of February, your AI and ICI classes are going on under the visionary leadership. Now, and the mentors are teaching you awesome things which were beyond your knowledge earlier. Now, the task is to create a robust mechanism in order to convert an Excel sheet which contains a database in all our firms, which has, in my case, it was 80 Excel sheets in one Excel book, which had the passwords of the client, which had the all the data regarding UDIN and the tasks of the client. Now, that was my first prompt which I started with, and later on, after importing these 80 sheets, I started off with Gemini 2.5 and Gemini 3 now to make a CA practice management as a single source of truth for my office, where I have used Python as a backend and HTML as a front end with SQL database. After creating the task management software, I tried to integrate it with Tally and with the Google so that my task can be properly visible to my senior partner, who is my father, in a listed manner, and to my employees who are supposed to keep the task in a scheduled manner before the deadline. So they will be using Google Calendar, and the senior partner will be using Google Tasks in a listed manner. With this, I began my presentation of the tool that I have done. These are the 13 importers which have been used to import those 80 Excel sheets. Thereafter, I created a firm's settings page where I have created the firms, and thereafter I created a employee management system where, as of now, the employee login IDs are created, which will be associated with their Windows ID, so that I can automate their attendance system as well. But as of now, their date of joining and date of leaving is there. Thereafter, the task management system, where I have kind of bifurcated all the tasks in a subtask thing. For example, a client comes to me for the tax audit. He doesn't come, he is there for a tax audit plus ITR plus TDS returns. So it's kind of a package for him. However, they have the different schedule as per TDS returns quarterly, and the tax audit and statutory audits are annual. They can be auto-created, hence the auto-scheduler is there. Thereafter, I have tried to synchronize Tally with my this module, where if a task has been created and a bill agreement has been set, then I can push the entry into Tally itself directly without maintaining a separate billing module for myself in the software. So it's kind of complementing all the different softwares that I already own. Here, I will first test the connection and find the company which has been connected. Thereafter, that company will, thereafter the debtors of that company will be auto-mapped and with the clients in my database. And similarly, I will do the same activity for the income as well. So, it's taking some time to refresh. Okay. So, this is a one-time activity where the income and the debtor has been mapped to the database. Okay. There are thereafter, in the client database, I can also view the client I can also view the tasks client-wise, and by default, they will show the tasks of the current year only. However, I can view the tasks of all the previous years in one go as well at the client place, which have been archived. They are just for view purposes, since I have imported those from 80 Excel sheets. I have created another column where it is a registration column and a credentials column where I can show all the client details relating to the particular portals in one screenshot and I can send to the client. Now let's create a test. I am trying to show the engagement details for a client where I have completed this, I have assigned these tasks to the client, to a test client. Now these tasks are, for example, tax and income tax audit are different tasks. However, their billing agreement will be a single agreement only. No client will like to say, okay, I will pay you 10,000 for the return and 10,000 for the audit. So I have tried to create a merge billing agreement where I will choose audit and ITR and I will merge the bills for the client and I will create a single merge agreement. Now for the purpose of the client to pay, the task needs to be completed and the billing period needs to be complete. After that, now audit has started for the client. For example, I have started this audit for the client. I need to create appointment letter, which is a standard format which has been pre-fed by me. This is a standard format which I use in my office and I will directly save into the client folder since my client folder is organized in a structure and a logical manner. Similarly, I will do the same activity for the engagement letter and for the engagement letter and for the audit risk planning memorandum as well, where it will auto fetch all the tasks, all the tasks I do for the client, all the employee details will be pre-fetched and pre-filled. However, I will save it to the client folder and thereafter I have to fill those manually as of now. Then I will move it to the processing part where the audit for the client needs to be done. Where the audit program is pre-made for the staff to autofill them, and it will again be saved in the client folder. And similarly, 3CA, 3CB report will be, it's a clean report format where I can qualify the reports by simply a click of button. These are the 25 headers where I use to generally qualify in my own office. Again, I can save it to the client folder and I can replicate the same in the existing taxation software that I use. And after that, I can mark the task as complete. Now, this was the task completion from the end of the partner. Now, I have created a Google Sync dashboard where these tasks will be synced to the Google task list like this. Like all these different tasks have a different list client-wise where senior partner likes to view it list-wise, so hence I have complied with his request, and if he wants to mark them as complete, he will mark them as complete. And similarly, Google Calendar is for the staff to use so that they can mark complete. You can see here, they have already marked as complete. Now I need to sync it here.
Yes, Vaibhavji, you're on your time.
Okay. It's almost done. So I need to sync it here. After that, the billing part arrives where the tasks are complete. Now the client data needs to be billed. The billing stages are 4. However, due to brevity of time, I need to simply click on the completed task, say pending bill generation. I need to generate the bill and thereafter confirm it. Here it will show pending confirmation. And thereafter it will sync to the client in the tally after clicking sync. Okay, here it has not synced due to a mapping error, but I can do it for a different client. Anyways, it will sync, and that's about my time. I'm open to questions.
Thank you.
So Vaibhav, it was definitely a great presentation. So can you just show me the entire pipeline? How Tally is getting synced, how the Google tasks are also been assigned by autonomously. And one more thing, why you chose on-premise Flask plus SQLite instead of cloud SaaS model?
Sir, the point was, I'm taking up the last question first.
Yes, first.
Because I don't want to add any new software into my office structure. It's like there is a senior partner who is involved, who is comfortable with one software. There is a staff model, and I'm talking about the small and medium scale practitioners. Now, they are already working on some things. I am just providing them a common base where if you have completed the audit in a, say, XYZ software, you just need to comply with my format and mark the task as complete. It is not, I'm not providing any other practice management software. I'm just kind of importing my legacy data and trying to move forward from here on.
No, I got it. Just show me the pipeline between Tally, your tool, and Google Task. You can use the podium mic if caller is not working.
Now, okay. This was another flow which I skipped. This was a DSC dashboard which I skipped. Anyways, you asked about the billing workflow. Sir, first, for example, in the settings, I have already shown you that I need to test the connection and see which company is open. Thereafter, I have already mapped the companies with my firm details that are existing in my tool, and thereafter I need to fetch the company, fetch the sundry debtor portion of the ledgers of my company and map it with my clients. So each company has mapped each debtor in the auto-mapped each debtor in the my tool. So thereafter, similarly, I am mapping the incomes. Now this part of the Tally is synced with my tool. Again, it is. Now, after this, suppose the task has been created in the client. I have shown you Google Sync. Okay. Here, I have synced the.
No, show me the pipeline. Actually, button is visible for all.
Pipeline, you mean to say, sir?
So how you synced Google task with your tool?
It will show, sir. 1 minute. It is syncing. It won't take more than 10. Okay. So right now, I have already synced all the tasks. ये जो यहाँ पे the tasks have been marked as complete now. These tasks are will be shown in my dashboard as complete. So let me take an example over here. For example, ये कहाँ से आ रहा है?
वैभव जी, शुभम इज आस्किंग कि आपने ऑन प्रीमाइसेस जो सॉफ्टवेयर है उसको कैसे गूगल टास्क पे आपने टास्क को पुश किया, कोई एपीआई यूज किया या क्या यूज किया, वो पूछना चाह रहे हैं। ये एक्चुअल में क्या पाइपलाइन है जिससे दोनों सॉफ्टवेयर कनेक्ट हो?
बटन तो दिख ही रहा है, सबको ही दिख रहा है बटन।
बटन दिख रहा है, सिंक हो रहा है, सब दिख रहा है। किया कैसे, ये समझना है।
Sorry, sir. I used Google API where I specifically instructed it to sync the Google Task and Google Calendar in my API. And इसका मैंने API का जो मॉड्यूल है वो मैंने कॉन्फ़िगरेशन फाइल में सेव किया।
कहाँ किया है?
ओके सर, ये वो ऑटो मैप जो दिखाना था वो एनीवेज रह गया। एक ये token.pickle में और एक यहाँ पे env. These two files contain the APIs which I have used, that is Google. And Tally is pushing and pulling data on XML from port 9000. Now, what else did you need to inquire, sir?
No, that's it. So over to you, Akhilji. I can see the hard work that you did to create the entire dashboard. Okay. Over to you,
Vaibhav ji,
Akhilji.
हाँ जी, sir.
Vaibhav ji, starting में you mentioned that as a small practicing firm, peer review में बहुत दिक्कत आता है. But I could see only one or two things that were related to peer review. More or less, it was more of a practice management software, what I could see. Right?
Sir, practice management software में peer review I have used, that was the initiation of the program where the reviewer had actually pointed out कि इसमें आपका appointment letter missing है, इसमें आपका engagement letter missing है. So that is the reason मैंने वो सीधा map कर दिया in my clients folder, not oh.
तो ये दो डॉक्यूमेंट ही सेव करे हैं ना आपने?
हाँ जी.
ये दो डॉक्यूमेंट सेव करे हैं ना आपने? These two documents have been created
Yes, sir.
for engagement
Sir,
and
appointment letter, engagement letter, audit planning memorandum, audit program, and audit report.
okay. These all are also included.
3CB was also there, where I showed clean and qualified opinion. मेरे ऑफिस में 25 pointers होते हैं, तो मैंने बस वही hard code किए उसके अंदर.
Right, sir. Great.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Over to MOC.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Good presentation.
Thank you, sir.
I would now like to request Sri Hardeep Singh Jadeja to please come on stage, who is the chairperson of the Jamnagar branch. And I would like to call upon Sri Revati Mudgal to please come on stage for her next presentation.
રૂબી નખરાડી છે.
Thank you. I would request everyone again to please cast their votes on the link provided in the WhatsApp group.
पॉकेट में रख लो ना. ये स्टार्ट. Okay, so namaste everyone. I hope I'm audible till the end. Yes? Okay. So very good evening to everyone, one and all sitting here. Specifically, I just put my warm gratitude to the leadership committee of ICAI, specifically AI committee of ICAI. So putting it such a beautiful platform for the young mind to present our brainstorming sessions and to present our
and promote our young minds to brainstorm on the AI, how can we utilize it to the fullest level to our profession. So today my topic is startup consultancy automation, how we can do it. But before going to how, I must explain you why should we be doing this. Okay, so let's start with a why. What is the problem why that I face, and why I specifically moved to the startup consultancy, not the compliance? Because being in the SME firms, I hope everyone is facing the issue of the deadlines.
Check. Mike, please. Request you to please pause the timer. Could you please reset the timer as well?
Okay, so you just saw the perk of the technology, that you can hear me till the end, but just at a click of second it went. So we have to be the consideration, take this as well consideration while using the AI as well. Like yes, we must not completely deploy everything on the AI. We must involve the human interventions. Okay, so we were at why we are moving to the startup consultancy thing, how we can automate, but before that, why we need to automate this. So in the SMEs, what happened with us that we indulge more in the compliance things, more related to doing the authority, I would say government authorization things like filings and audits and everything. Yes, that is a part, but we devote our complete time and we just miss out the consultancy part, which I think is one of the most important for the CS. Because being CS, we are really good at doing the researches, whether we do researches when the budget comes in or some GST updates comes in. So of course, we are really good at the research thing, but why can't we implement it to the market research and then go to the startup consultancy thing? So yes, this was the pain point that I was facing. And yes, research is, market research, if we specifically talk, is a time consuming process. I agree to that. It requires skilled labor, a lot of skilled labor. And again, the SMEs are stuck at that point as well, because we are short in the numbers. We are also have a lot of job rotations in a year. So yes, we will be solving this problem. So let's move to the tool what I have prepared. Okay, so I have used N10 to prepare that. I hope you can see that. Okay, so if a startup guy comes to you, a founder comes to you, it will come with in a mind, sir, investment चाहिए, कहाँ से लाएं, कैसे लाएं? So कैसे का answer is this thing. कहाँ से लाएं, तो we have to go to the investors, and before the investors we have to present basically 4 specific documents. First is the financial projections for the valuation, of course. Then it comes in the business plan. Then it comes the pitch deck that we will be presenting before the investors, and last comes the one pager in which the investors are usually interested because it is a very short and crisp documentation of a specific startup. Let me execute the workflow so at the end I can show you the files results as well. So yes, this it has been started. Okay, so yeah, so I don't think any of you will disagree that can we do this? Of course, it's not a very big thing. But why aren't we doing this? Because of the time crunch, and that is the solution. This tool is a solution for the time crunch as well as the skilled labor crunch, because usually market research will take around a week for 2 people to complete these specific tasks. But with this tool, you can complete it in a 1 day, and that too, a single person can do that in a single day. Okay, so let's move towards what exactly the tool is. So in this tool, first what we were getting is we will be asking our client to give us this specific information. We just have 7 questions for that. We just have 7 questions for that client, and of course we have to be client friendly. unless and until we will be client friendly, he's not going to come at us again. Okay, so these are the specific 7 questions he can give us in the raw format and we can redraft it. And this is the input. And so because before going to the input, we must know what exactly our output should be. So we need this 4 thing as I mentioned. So for that, we must have the basic area and basic knowledge of the startup, what it is. So that's our input. Then it is moving to the market research. So herein, I have used the AI agent where I have given the prompt, and then the brain I have used is a Gemini 2.5 Flash. If we are, because this is a presentation, if we are going to deploy it for a specific startup, then we must use the deep research tool for this. I'll show you the prompts as well. Okay, so this was the prompt. Okay. So this is a prompt that, yeah, it's a huge thing. Then again, you have to go to some sort of AI to get this generated, of course. I will give it a structure that in this structure, I want my market research. The market research will be prepared as it is running in here. The output will be saved here, and thereafter we'll merge these 2 nodes, and at the initiation, a folder is being created. If I'll show you here, see, it has been created in my drive directly, and every file that has been created in this tool will be saved in this folder only. Moving ahead, this research report has been prepared. Then comes our first part, financial projections. So in the financial projections, what is happening? We must first prepare for any financial projections for the 5 or 10 years. What are the assumptions we are going to use? So we already have the market research report. With that, we will prepare how a specific industry's financial projection should look like, and what are the specific market research assumptions for that. So again, for that, we have put in the prompt here, how our projection should look like and what should be the assumptions. So, okay, so first we'll ask to prepare the structure. From where? So we have given its big names as well as the industrial guidelines as well as the government guidelines as well. So it will be prepared, assumptions will be prepared, and a separate file will be again, output will be saved here and at our drive as well, which has already been created from here. Then from these assumptions, the financial model will be prepared, and then it will be prepared in the JSON format, as I have already given it the prompt that it must be in this specific JSON format. After this, it will be created in the AI agent that will convert this specific projection in the HTML file. And if I will show you the HTML file, it is this. At the end, just a second. You will get something like this, like these are the financial projections that will be prepared. It has income statement, it has cash flow statement, balance sheet, key metrics, executive summary, findings, assumption that has been used. So it has a crisp financial model that has been prepared. Moving ahead, we have, our business plan that it will be prepared. There's a assumption node, okay, technology, as we said. We have business plan, it will be prepared. Thereafter, pitch deck will be prepared using the Gamma. I'll show you already one prepared. So it has been API generated just 7 hours ago. I tested the tool. And from that specific business plan, it will be prepared. Just a second. Yeah, so it will automatically be prepared from the business plan. Right. And at last, we have the one pager that will also be prepared, something like this, from the business plan prompt only. So yes, these are the 4 basic structures we will be creating from this. At the last, I'll also show you the files which has been generated. Okay, so these are the 5 files. I'll show you the previously one saved. This is our assumption file, section 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we have our market research report, which was first created, which is the base of our complete presentation. Then we also had business plan, which was again the base for the pitch deck as well as the one pager. Okay, so that was my tool. Why I opted for N10 specifically? Because it is a self-hosting tool. You can use it, if you deploy it on your system, you can use it for the free of cost thing. So it's not a big cost, and when it comes to that, again, we are the CS, we know the privacy matters, the NDA matters. So the whole content of the startup will be on your on your system only. And for the brain of this, I have used Gemini, but I would suggest when we are practically doing this, we must use Claude or Llama because they are good with the numbers and they are good with the structuring. However, the tokenization is high, and so our fees will be for, because it's a big thing that we are preparing. So that was one thing. And why I opted for this, because Anatan is very easy to use. I don't have any technical team with me. I just prepared it by simply attaching node. I don't need any code, it was a no code tool. I simply, yes, I spent days and nights. I'm working at a Deloitte as audit assistant. I don't have time. Still, I spent my nights to prepare this tool because it is a demand. So with that, I would like to rest my words and open the platform for the jury to question this. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So definitely, Revati, it was a very great presentation. Be honest, whether you used pre-made templates or you
No.
created node by yourself, or there is one more option in Anatan that built with AI.
No, I use node by node tool. If you want, I can show you every step. I saved it after every step because I was scared if won't work. I have already my previous one. If you want, I can show you that.
Please show me the prompts. If you have, so you are saying that you created all the nodes manually.
Yes, yes.
But there is an option to build that node with AI in Anatan itself.
But again, I'll tell you, I was focusing on the output I need.
Okay.
And when I know what exact output I need, I am very clear with the inputs I have to give. So it was not a very difficult job to attach node by node because again, when we are clear in my mind what I need, so it has a lot of options. How we are needing, it's a different thing.
Can you show the output node? Because in your workflow,
Yes.
you mentioned that you are saving your output in the Google Drive.
Yes.
But while demonstrating, you showed your local disk where
Yeah.
all those outputs
Yes.
were getting saved.
Yes, yes. I'll show you. This was my drive, even though it has not been
Please
saved.
share your screen.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, can I show you my previous execution where it was being saved? Because there was a network error.
Not an issue. Just double click on business plan file, this Google Drive. Just go to right. Okay. Oh, you are okay with market research report? Then just double click on that thing.
This
Double
thing.
click on, yes, please double click.
Okay.
So parent folder is blank. So how is your output is getting saved? If the parent folder by ID is blank, can you just click on the execute step?
Yes, yes, definitely.
Just click on the execute.
Before that, I need to execute this merge node because it has been executed. It is stuck in there because of the Gemini thing. I hope it's the tokenization issue.
No.
No, if you will execute the
The
drive
merge
also,
has
the
not.
previous node should execute. Kindly go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so it has been saved in here, and if I'll refresh it, it is there.
Okay.
And if I'll click in here, just a second.
Go back to Anatan again.
Okay, so this is the market research report which has been prepared. You might see the difference in formatting, if I'll tell, and that.
No. I'm not
No,
asking
that's
for
not an issue.
accuracy.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
actually, your entire demonstration was based on Anatan workflow.
Yes.
So definitely, the workflow is fantastic.
Okay.
I must appreciate, but I just want, since your entire work, I'm not checking your accuracy.
Okay.
Definitely, there may be accuracy concern, but again, click on this business plan file. This. No. I'm just concerned about Google Drive.
Okay.
Google Drive nodes.
Okay, so for that,
This right.
it will take time to do to execute things here.
No,
In the
actually, I just
green highlighted area, the rightmost node is of the Google Drive. Yeah, click on this.
yes, I just want to check the parent ID.
Okay, so the parent ID, if I'll tell you,
Yes, in this node as well.
yes, so
This
this,
parent ID is, if the parent ID is blank, then how it is getting saved to that particular Google Drive folder?
so the parent ID is basically not blank, it has been connected to the previous node, that's why I am using the merge node here.
Okay,
So
okay.
what is happening is Google folder has been created. I cannot directly link it to here. I have to use the merge node so that I can link this with two outputs. The first one is the output that has been prepared, and the second one is the file location which has to be prepared. Like in this, if I'll show you, previously it was not active, but now it is active. It is active. It will come directly from the here ID. That's why I was saying that I can show you my previous execution, because there is a lot of, it will take a lot of time to run the whole process, and we have the time crunch here as well.
Okay, I got my answer. Over to you, Akhilji.
Rifti ji, I think in the semi-final you showed a similar research-related thing. I
Yes.
mean, could you differentiate what is the difference between the last semi-final and the final
Yes.
executions?
Yes, so in the last, in my semis, I have presented that research report will be prepared and then the business plan will be prepared. But here what I am presenting is that it will be prepared, it will be structured, and not only the business plan will be prepared, I have the financials this time, which will be prepared in the HTML. Then I have a pitch deck for which I have integrated Gamma, and then I have a one-pager HTML as well. So there it was just a business plan thing. Here it is a whole and soul proper consultancy automation thing.
Right. I think Shomai, there is a problem in business plan if
Yeah,
executed.
so
So
if I'll tell you what exactly the problem would be, it would be with the tokenization credit, because I was testing it till from yesterday, and I think the tokenization has.
what plan are you using?
Yes, so I can show you the execution previous one which I have done today in the morning 10:30. It was complete in 7 minutes. You can definitely check out whatever note you want to check here.
And why not using the ChatGPT agent where you only have to enter a prompt and this node creation need not be done?
As in instead of agents, why didn't I use the chat model directly?
Yeah, the ChatGPT agentic
Uh,
mode where
okay,
uh,
so in the
you
agent,
can in drive
okay,
and everything.
okay, the agentic AI of the chat GPT you are asking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if I'll be using ChatGPT agentic AI, I won't be able to use Gamma. I won't be able to create one-pager HTMLs directly. I can also integrate in here other apps if I wanted to, like if I want that in the PDF, I can generate with the API template.io so that a PDF will be prepared and it will be directly mailed to our client or the investor maybe. Again, if I want to prepare here, I can also enter the human loop that it will ask us the question, is the assumption right or not? And it will retrieve if we say no. So it will be the loop. So this is the difference between N10 and this. Also, as I mentioned, N10 is a self-hosting tool. You can host it directly on your systems, on your using the Docker. So your client's data will be private at your system. Currently, I am using the Hostinger for self-hosting, but you can directly use hosting Docker so that your client's data will be private, it will be safe, you will follow the NDAs. Also,
Sure.
there was a guardian issue with the ChatGPT agentic AI.
ChatGPT agentic. Yeah.
Yes, there was a guardian issue. Here it is not, unless and until we
Yeah.
want it.
Yeah. Great answer. Thank you. So, oh, thank you, Revati. Thank you. Over to MOC.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, so moving on to the next presentation. Before that, I'd like to call upon C. Abhishek Shah, Chairperson, Navsari branch, to please kindly come up on stage. And the presentation is now to be taken up by CA Tapas Ruparelia. I would request him to please come on stage as well. I would re-urge the audience to please use the voting form and cast your votes for all the presentations that are going through. Those are important for them to get the results. Thank you.
Hello, check. I'll first start sharing my screen and then we'll start. Okay, good afternoon everyone, good evening. Kem cho? Great, amazing energy. I didn't see the energy when the previous participants came in and came out, and when I came in and the claps were expected. Nevertheless, thank you so much. So, I'm sure you would have looked at a lot of heavy workflows. I'm here to present a very simple app. Many of you would have seen the video of Steve Jobs when he launched the iPhone. He said there were 3 important components and he kept repeating it: a camera, a browser, and a phone. And then it kept repeating, and then he presented one device that had all the 3 in one thing, right? The app or the product or the solution that I have worked on is something which will solve 3 challenges when it comes to practicing in any tax laws: the advisory portion, the litigation, and the compliance. And since I have been always practicing under GST, my use case would give you the example of GST, but this can be scaled to any of the law that you know. You can scale it to FEMA, you can scale it to income tax, whatever you want. But since I know only GST, that's my limitation. I'll be showing my case with respect to specifically GST. Now what happens is, people who like reading the law and giving answers while reading the law always struggle in, going back forth with the definitions, the rules, the circulars, the notification. पता है कितने circulars हैं GST में? More than 250. Notifications? More than 1500. Close to 1500. Amendments? Almost 900 since past 8 years that has come, right? So every time I have to read the law, I have to go somewhere, I have to come back from somewhere, I have to read the definition to understand what this term says, and then come back. And then somebody might say, ab to AI hai, AI use kar lo. But as a core professional, I want AI to be my co-pilot, not in the driving seat. I want answers from the AI, but I also want the myself to look at the law and then understand and interpret stuff. So what I have done is, this is the app that I have created. It shows the entire act on the side as we are used to looking at on the income tax the GST website. But the interesting feature here is, any of the definition that comes under the GST law, you can just hover over here and you will see the definition right highlighted. You do not have to go back to the definition section and then come back, or you do not even have to open the new tab. That's number one. You might say that this kind of features are still available on many of the apps that are available. No worries, this is something that is going to stay with you. Number two, if reading a particular section, you feel that you need to add some reference. You are attending a session, you are in AI Summit, but tomorrow you might be in a GST conference. You might call up the organizer and say that, sir, inka presentation bahut acha tha, can I get the PPT? You'll get the PPT on WhatsApp. अगर टाइमर सेट होगा तो वो पीपीटी चला भी गया होगा, जब आपको जरूरत होगा तब पता भी नहीं होगा वो पीपीटी कहाँ पे है. और इफ यू स्टार इट एंड देन कम बैक टू इट, थिंक के कौन से कॉन्वर्जेशन में वो था, कौन से ग्रुप में वो आया था. When you actually need that presentation, you might not have it. Let's say the topic was on levy and collection, and I got an important presentation on that. What I will do is, I will go to add new reference. What is it? Is it a judgment? Even if I am referring to, even if I have looked at a YouTube video, which gave me a very important insight on a particular topic, I can select that. For the time being, I'll just select judgment. I'll come here and for the purpose of demonstration, I'll say Safari Retreats, and I just save the reference, and it gets saved onto the site, right? I'll just quickly refresh it, and it will appear on the site. Now, what about the AI features of this app? Yeah, so the judgment comes across here. Next is the important part is the AI research assistant that is available with you. Now, how I have developed this AI research assistant is, there is something called Gemini's file search tool that has been very recently launched. What this Gemini's file search tool does is that you upload all the relevant documents that you have onto this tool. It does all the indexing. AI Summit mein hai, we would have gone through a lot of understanding ke kya context hota hai, what are the tokens, what is vectorization, and all those sort of difficult tasks, right? Which as individuals will not be able to do. Jaise LLMs work karte hain. What this tool of Google's Gemini file search does is that you upload all your documents, it does the indexation for how normally an LLM should operate. So that's what I have done. I have uploaded the law from that's the BAR Act available from the institute. I have uploaded all the circulars as of now. And then I'll come here and I'll ask a question as to what are the, or what is the definition of export of services in explaining as much detail as possible is what I have said. It will go to the, it is using Google's Gemini API, which are free as of now. Apart from asking Gemini, it is first going through the file search tool where I have uploaded the entire data. It is getting the context from there. It is understanding what the question is. It is getting the relevant material, and then it is giving me the entire answer that I would need. This is the first part that I wanted to show. I am running out of time, so I'll jump on to the second section that I have, is the litigation management or litigation supporter, right? What everybody would be looking at right now is trying to generate responses through LLMs, right? And the fundamental problem that we have is uploading all these notices as such and exposing your client's name, GSTN, and all the key information to these LLMs. And then, of course, you might be getting all the answers. The first problem is that the LLM goes into a generic knowledge. You might have to give a very detailed and a structured prompt in order to get a proper response from the LLM. And again, as I said, the privacy is the issue. What I have done here is, in the code of this app, I have used a library of Python called Spacy, which takes away the personally identified information of, say, name, address, GSTIN, or PAN number, etc. Then the text of the notice is extracted, sent to Gemini, and then a response is expected. So what I'll do is I'll very quickly come here, upload a notice. There's a notice that is available. Notice is being uploaded, and it will be going in a step-by-step manner. It is not going to randomly just generate a response. I have uploaded the notice. It is sanitizing everything. After sanitizing, it will go to Gemini, and an analysis will come back where it will tell me that these are the issues that are there in the notice. These details are captured within the LLM before sending within the tool, and the analysis has come back. I'll just very quickly also open the notice to show that yes, the demand is actually, whatever is being shown on the screen is correct. If you see, yeah, ultimately the demand is of 40 lakhs 96,000 that we were seeing here. And next step would be prepare reply. It is identified that there are 3 allegations into the notice. The first is not declared the correct liability. I will click here and I'll say deny. I'll say we will provide the reconciliation of the financial turnover with the GSTR 9, which is matching, and that should suffice. I'll go to the next allegation. It says there is a difference in liability between GSTR 2A and 3B on the domestic reverse charge. I'll say this seems to be a clerical error where the supplier had amended the invoices after making the supply, and hence this seems to have been missed out. We accept the liability and we undertake to pay the amount along with interest. And the last, I will again deny. I'll say that we are engaged in the business of making supply of the same products which have been sought to be disallowed under section 17 bracket 5. Hence we fall within the exception provided under section 17 bracket 5. It will give me a summary of what I have said. The first one is denied, the second one I have accepted, and the third is denied. It will give me a response back for my confirmation, and then I'll go and create and generate a response. Hopefully it does. કહાવત છે ને આપણે દશેરાએ ઘોડું ના દોડે. So that was about it. By the time it generates, I think this is, just wanted to very quickly show, this is the Google's Google Gemini's file search. And yes, the answer is here. It says reply to the show cause notice. We refer to the show cause notice issued by you. Allegation number 1, our response denied, and then it goes through the technical submissions. And while preparing a response, if you want to come back and look at the law, you don't have to open the book. You just come back, open this same software into a new tab and refer to your sections and prepare your reply. Ask queries to that assistant, get the legal answers, and then draft and then make changes to the replies. What I wanted to show is an intelligent AI-based solution that not only helps you understand the law, be there with you to study the law, and then also help you with the litigation. That's it from my side. Thank you.
So Tapas, it was a very good presentation. My question to you is, so you said that you have created a library of acts, rules, and all those stuff, right? So if the answer is not available to that particular document, then it will go to the LLM, and then it will fetch the information, right?
Knowledge, yes.
So, but why you created this when Institute has already created the ICI CA-GPT on GST module? But that is not my question. My question is, can you just show me the database? See, you have created your tool in Replit, right? So can you just show me the database, this knowledge base, where it is stored in the Replit app? So you have, whether you had linked it with any other DB or what?
2 ways to answer this question. The first one is, as I said, the database of the law on which Gemini relies upon is not the act that you are actually looking at. I had extracted the entire act into a JSON and then put it into Replit, which Replit has created its own database and replicated the entire database, the act as it is. It's a static document. The knowledge base that I've uploaded is into the Google's Gemini file store, which is a separate database. So while it seems like there is an act here, and when I'm asking the AI assistant, it is referring to the same act, but is actually going to the database which I have. And while Institute has the custom GPT, I will have to still rely on the knowledge base that has been uploaded. I can't upload my own database. That's number 1. And number 2, I will have to, every time use the same chat GPT. And in fact, I tried to search the instructions, etc. What I understand is the custom GPT only has the background material as well as only the circulars, the judgments, the the other handbooks, etc. Or the important knowledge that I would have has not been uploaded. Let's say I attended a session which was, say, on Safari retreats. It was done by a very senior counsel. I can extract the entire transcript and push it into the Google's file management tool.
Okay, so you are saying that in your tool, if I am asking any case law, so you are sure that your tool will show you
No, I am
the
not saying
accurate,
that.
there is no hallucination in your case, right?
No, no, hallucination. So, okay, two ways to answer that. Again, I am not saying that it will have all the judgments that are available. It is my responsibility to provide my database, everything that is required, number one. And number two, hallucination, of course, depends upon the prompt. So when this entire analysis and the notice happens, when I am typing this question, if you want, I can show the prompt. When I'm typing a question, please explain to me the section, as I said, explain to me the definition of export of services. Actually, this question goes along with a very long prompt to Gemini, which says that pretend that you are a GST expert, you have to rely upon only the documents that have been uploaded. You do not have to, make up something on your own. There's a very detailed prompt that goes along with the question, and then the question gets posted so that the answer is grounded.
Okay. See, actually, still, my question was relating to that thing that in any case, if you had not integrated the database to your app, so you said that you have uploaded the act. But in case of the, if I want the consultancy from that particular tool, the act has to be read along with the rules, circulars, judgment.
Everything has
Then
been
only you
uploaded.
can give the
So
consultancy.
as I'm saying, I have not uploaded all the judgments, but act, rules, notifications, circulars, everything has been uploaded, sir.
Okay. So over to you, Akhilji.
So great presentation and great use case, but
Thank you, sir.
the same question comes to my mind. What would be the I mean, you will have to outside of this tool, you will have to do a research of the this judicial pronouncement that are supporting you, right? And then you have to download that particular case law, and then you have to upload it, right? So this gives me that you have to use this with another tool for research of the judgment. And again, if you cannot, obviously you cannot add all the judgments here because it would be a lot of database. And that same thing is being done by Taxman and a lot of tools. It is being done.
True.
So again, the research part is missing in this tool. So this is what I felt. Otherwise, it's a great tool.
If
No
I may
issues.
add
If you
one point to what you were saying, sir.
no,
Just to
I'm
summarize as to what I was, I
yeah,
very much
yeah,
appreciated that Taxman, etc., has everything. What I
yeah,
have observed
yeah.
is we attend RRCs of CTC, BCS, etc., right? I have seen participants taking pictures, and asking for presentations, etc., and I myself have been doing it since very long. And when actually I have to make a presentation, I'm not able to find that stuff. So the first use case was to have a law repository which gives me an entirely linked analysis or a linked repository where I can refer to everything. I can attach everything that I have so that I can come back to the section. So if there is a judgment under section 16 which I have recently found it has come on WhatsApp, I can straight away go there and upload it rather than going and researching on it. I know that these
So
important
it's
judgments have been uploaded. That
so
was
it's
the first use case.
your repository. It's something like and you have added
Very
it,
close to,
right?
yeah, something that is close
Yeah,
to you, you know what's happening where. A person who practices only probably under one act, it might want to have his own repository is something.
instead of cluttered PDFs and presentations, you have combined it into one database,
Yes,
and then you are using it in a
yes,
place.
yes. And I didn't have time,
Great.
but then I also wanted to build an API. As soon as something I upload as a reference material, it directly again gets pushed to the Google's Gemini and becomes a part of that repository as well. That I was not able to do due to shortage of time. In fact, not only on Replit, I have built the exact same tool manually also on using Google's anti-gravity IDE, writing the code, discussing with Gemini. This is what I have been doing since the day the results of semifinals were announced. But doing it manually, it was not giving me the confidence that I wanted with the software. So then I decided to go through the wipe code.
It will take a while to include this as well.
Yes, sir.
So great, Tapas. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good presentation, Tapas.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Over to him.
Thank you. Next up, I would like to call upon CA Prashant Kotecha, Vice Chairperson of Vadodara branch, to please felicitate the next presenter, CA Shashank Sabu. I would request to please come on stage. Request everyone to please applaud them. They have come up with some fine solutions for us. And just another reminder, everyone present, please cast your votes for all the presenters. Thank you.
Check. I hope I'm audible. Can I start, sir? Whenever we hear TDS verification or MSME interest calculations and disallowances, we are always considering it so underrated, or probably payroll calculations. So underrated, right? But I feel everybody sitting over here can feel my pain. A lot of hours given for calculations, for verifications, but we might still have unreconciled data. TDS mismatches, MSME interests pending or calculations remaining. So, in the next 9 minutes, if I tell you that we have a solution which will not just save a massive amount of time, which is 100%, it checks the data, no blind spots, and the daybook is just fine. Just give me the daybook and the tool will work in majority of the cases. It is fully offline, so none of your data is going outside, and suppose you complete one reconciliation, you have to complete to the next one. We got you covered from right there. The tool that we'll call today is Comply AI. Good evening, everyone. This is CS Shashank Sabu, all the way from Guwahati, and let's directly dive into this tool. So the first thing that it does is TDS reconciliation. I'll just click on the TDS reconciliation. As you can see, daybook processing. So the problem was that daybooks generally looks like this, right? It is mostly unstructured. So the first task for me was to structure the data, correct? So how do I do it? The solution I came up was to export this daybook in an XML. So I will require two files from it. One, that I will upload the tally XML, daybook, and I want the master's ledger XML. I will simply upload this, click on organize, and in few seconds, it will give me a structured data beautifully given to you with unique voucher IDs so that all your debits and credits match. Now, since I have the body along, I can do all the magic with the tool. It automatically categorizes the entire data into party-wise. Now you must be wondering, how did this TDS applicability come into picture? This is where the keyword master comes in. It is a repository of the words. This is the sample in which it works, which has a lot of words. The best part, you can increase the number of words based on the fuzzy looker. If you tend to make a spelling mistake also, it will understand and basically command it yes, and it will apply the TDS section. You feel something is off, right? Because the control should always be with the CA. So you can simply say it yes or no and change the same. I want a cumulative. There's an offline LLM also running, Olama, which will also suggest if there's any changes happening whenever it sees a no. So yes is covered, and whenever there is a no, then the offline LLM works for it. From that, you have a cumulative party-wise summary with all the rates. As you can see, since Metrics company did not have a PAN number, it is addressing it to be at 20%. You also have an expense-wise summary. And in all the tabs that you see, you will see totals. So in all the sheets, you will be assured that the data is absolutely correct. Great. So what about the data that is already there in the books, right? So the data which was already there in the books in the form of TDS entries will be fetched, and it will also be converted into a table so that it is compared well. Since the data has already been structured, so the system will not have any issues in allocating the section numbers. If you feel there's an error here, you can change it from here also. This will also give you a cumulative TDS payable summary, also an expense-wise summary with all its total. Now, the comparison, right? One, that the TDS should be, and the other, which it has calculated. So right now, we have the reconciliation report, party-wise of all the differences that we have here, expense-wise differences is here, and I know you will not be satisfied, right? So you have color-coded section-wise differences also, green representing correct, and the red representing as not matching with all the totals, so that in all tabs, you can verify the same. So what if we have challans, right? We have the challans from the income tax portal. We upload the challans here, click, and just wait for a few seconds, and it will automatically convert it into a table from which it will help you to compare it. This is the data that it has already fetched from the previous data, section-wise and chronology party-wise. If I just go below, you can also see how the challan has been utilized also. We have used the FIFO basis. Chronologically, date-wise, it is utilizing the challan. Also show you partially due, pending, whatever it is being represented here properly. Now I can clearly see that there's a mismatch, right? We have a TDS liability to pay. So does it also calculate the entire interest and late fee also? I'm happy to say that this is also true because it also calculates the interest rates. I have selected the date as today by default. You can also change the date here, and it will also calculate the interest late fee from here. You have to download the challans, not the direct challan, a sample challan to your client. You can download it, and something like this would appear, which you can show it or give it to your client. Awesome. Next, we have the return reconciliation. For return reconciliation, I will just upload the CSV file. Now you must be thinking that there's a conso.fu file. So I've just made a converter here, which converts the entire file, conso.fu file, into a CSV file or an Excel file. From that, it breaks out the entry. Because it remembers all the data that should be there, it compares both of them and gives you a report. And based on that, it gives you a reconciliation report. And finally, we'll summarize this with the help of the summary tab, which summarizes everything that we have currently done. The action should be taken, and all the reports are beautifully grafted so that it looks beautiful when you're doing the reconciliation. Next on, we move on to MSME. For MSME, we click on the MSME interest calculation and disallowances. You can see that there's a vendor list over here. You can allocate vendors and mark it as MSME or non-MSME. So next time you put in any data, it will automatically categorize into MSME or not. But since I have promised you that you will have the option to daybook, and mind you, it works with all the kind of softwares, all have default templates and custom templates. So you can use other softwares also for the same. I just upload a bigger data so that I can prove that my system works properly. I just enter a bigger data, daybook, same, ledgers, same, click on the same, and in a few seconds, it gives me a structured data based on the purchase. It remembers the name and allocates if there is any payment for the same. From that, we have an editable structured data, as you can see here clearly, that regular 28, since I have used the word regular here, it is already matching it up and saying that it is MSME is not, it is not MSME. Then MSME type also can be selected, and everything from micro to small can be changed. I just forgot to tell you one thing, that you also have the option that you can upload the Udyam certificate here. It will auto-fetch all the details, keep it stored here, and basically you can use it afterwards with any of the data that you prolongly use here. Now, here you can see that everything is noted here. We simply click on interest, calculate interest, and it is calculating all form of interest for you, and that too with proper RBI rate based on the date of transaction, not just slab rates. It is calculating as per the rates that is there by the RBI, also the interest amount and the 43B disallowances. You want a summary of the same, I give you the executive summary, the entire summary financial structure, total interest, MSME breakdown, payment status, MSME status, everything on a single sheet. If there is any payment which is coming up, it will pop up here. Now, we are towards the last leg, right? But what can we possibly do in a minute left? Okay, that is what generally happens when it comes to payroll. We always think at the end. So let us do what 30 seconds of our work can do. Now imagine if I imagine that I have an Excel sheet like this. Simple, right? Name, total salary, attendance. That's it. And the new labor codes are also here. And this is the data that you have received. What can I possibly do with this? You select the P-tax. By default, I have selected Assam. I enter the company name. I click on process salary data, and beautifully it gives you an animation, and I see the results directly. 600 employees, total employer cost, everything. Still not satisfied. Akhil sir seems not satisfied. Okay, we'll give you a breakdown of the entire thing. So entire salary, total gross salary, net payable. So did you remember that I just shown you the gross salary figure? It automatically breaks down into basic salary, DA, HRA, PF, TDS, everything into a single sheet, and gives you a detailed employee calculation, gives you employer liability, and one thing that Tally also does not provide is the upcoming gratuity liability that might be there. This is also covered with that Excel sheet. But sir might not like the formation of the expenses, right? So you can change it here. Manually, everything is adjusted. One more thing, if the employee names are two, RF and RF, it will allocate an unique employee ID for the same also. So you don't have to worry about that also. And finally, you want to give RF the salary slip, right? I simply click on the PDF, and in a few seconds, it also generates the salary slip for you. And you want the results entirely, the entire result is also there. There's also beta versions of TDS receivables versus 26AS. You simply have to upload it and give it. So the chances of the same is scalable, usable, and possibly thinking of any reconciliation, you get the solution done. That was my time. This is CS Shashank Sabu signing off, and thank you.
Thank you. Over to the jury.
So Shashank, definitely the demonstration was fantastic. User interface was fantastic.
Thank you, sir.
So you just missed what tools or what technologies or what was your implementation plan? So what tools you used to create this tool?
Extremely sorry, sir. Because of the time constraint, I had to conclude it. Sir, I had used Cursor in the coding part,
okay,
and I had created multiple files. The challenge was if I accumulate all the files together, that app will not be running that smoothly because it will be thousands and thousands of entries. So I had created multiple folders like MSME different, TDS different. I can show you, and then I compiled it into a proper cursor code like this, integrating all the things. So if supposedly if you have any other reconciliation that needs to be added, that also same profile can be added over here.
Can you go to the home page of Cursor?
Yes, sir.
Where this draft app is saved. Normal that Cursor website only.
So this is the main file.
Hmm.
This has the cumulative files. I'll just show you 1 second, sir. This is the individual files that I had made. This is the cumulative individual files that were made. Cumulatively, everything was pasted over here individually. Like I was combining one after another. And in a modular manner, I had this tool converted. So it has a main page, which is the Comply AI page. It has given clickable buttons. And as soon as it clicks the button, every other tool has its own interface, other codes running.
Okay.
So that is two separate workability that we have done, sir.
Okay, got it. So what was your after planning? So see, for public at large. So after planning, what was your step 2 to get this application?
So sir,
before Cursor.
Before Cursor.
Yes.
So this is a practical issue that I had faced in my practice time. So the idea was to do a TDS reconciliation, but the issue was the data crunching and the data structuring. So the structuring was my main thing. So that started with structuring the data only. The first thing was to convert the daybook into a structural data and then do the needful, like step by step, I came up with an idea and jumped it up slowly and steadily. And then once I felt that the reconciliation, one of the module is completed, then at the end, when everything was running smooth, then I added up all the things and made it into a tool, sir.
No, I am asking.
Sorry.
Somewhere you must have gone, right? Be it ChatGPT or somewhere to get the codes for it. So there must be a project in your ChatGPT as well related to Cursor.
Sir, Cursor nowadays has this agent function.
Yes.
I use this one.
Yes, that's what I am asking.
Oh, sorry, sir. I missed out on your question. Sorry. I use this. I used to explain this. You can see, sir, I have made is the TDS payable working and all. I was just checking through. so that you can just check it. All the chats are here. Make the sidebar consistent so that the app looks wet. So all this were there, sir.
Okay. So how much time it took to create the entire application?
Sir, lot of time. Lot of time, to be very honest. Lot of nights also, to be very honest. Because whenever there's a bug, after creating an app, it takes a lot of time to develop the same again and to figure out what is the issue. Luckily, because of the session that I attended, I could understand a bit of Python so that I could understand what is the issue so that I could give them the direct solution. And it was all a learning process. So brick by brick, the app was developed brick by brick. My AI learning journey is also going on.
Got it. Over to you, Akhilji.
So, Shashank, I'm interested in two things. Firstly, how did you calculate the MSME status, or it was already in the XML file? Secondly, you calculated the 3 times of the repo rate for the interest to be payable to an MSME, right? So today only the repo rate was reduced by 25 basis point. Is there any mechanism to check the repo rate daily or when you are processing? Because from tomorrow, the repo rate to be calculated would be less than 2.5 and the rate would be 0.75 less. So what is the mechanism that you are following for this repo rate and interest calculation?
Sir, since the entire tool, I wanted it to be offline in major and let the local LLM work and learn and become faster. Sir, I had used JSON files to store the data. The benefit of JSON is that since, like example, you said that the rate has been updated today. So as soon as there's an update, I can also update it in the JSON, and it is not hard-coded, so you can always change the JSON file and basically change it. Same applies with the vendor section also. That also is a JSON file, so it updates with all the entries. So
and the JSON file, the input that you are entering in the system, that JSON is created by whom?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I had calculated all the RBI, like I have taken out all the RBI rates based on the structuring with all the dates.
No, you created that JSON. I'm asking, you created that JSON?
Yes, sir. I gave the Excel file or the notepad file and told the cursor to create a JSON file which is editable in the future so that I can add and edit anything that is required, because we understand that these are all changeable data in general.
So not changeable. If from today it will be added, a table would be added, right? In the JSON.
Yes, sir. From today's date, effectively, the rate would be changed accordingly, sir.
Yeah, and the previous rate should be in its memory, right?
Yes, it is already there, sir. Previous, all the cutoff dates, everything is there, sir.
So great, Shashank. Thank you. And over to MOC. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Shashank, for the presentation. I
Thank
would
you so
remind
much.
the audience to again cast their votes for all the participants. Moving on, I would now like to request C. Mahesh Limbani, Chairperson, Gandhidham branch of ICAI, to please come on stage. And I would request C. Jagdeep Singh to please come on stage for his presentation. So waiting for Ruby to come in. Thank you, Maheshji. Over to Mr. Jagdeep.
Hello. નમસ્કાર ગુજરાત કેમ છો પંજાબી ગુજરાતમાં આવી ગયો છે સોરી ફોર માય બેડ ગુજરાતી हाँ जी सर, शुरू करें। हेलो, ऑडिबल? हेलो। तो जिंदगी की नई उड़ान अभी बाकी है, जिंदगी के कई इम्तिहान अभी बाकी हैं, अभी तो नापी है मुट्ठी सी जमीन हमने, आगे तो सारा आसमान अभी बाकी है। और आज हमारे प्यारे चेयरमैन उमेश सर ने भी बोला है कि क्लाइंट की बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, वो भी सॉल्व करनी अभी बाकी हैं। सो लेट्स टेक ए लुक इनटू द टिपिकल morning of a CA practitioner. So whenever a client calls, conversation goes like this. Hello, yes, you need ITR. Which year? 3 years. Again, okay, I will search. It must be in the WhatsApp or in the folder. I will get back to you. And before I even start to search, a WhatsApp message pings from another client. Sir, these are my documents for filing. Now I have to download them and save them in his folder so that I don't lose track. And in all between these hassles, there are clients who need 24/7 consultation without any fee. So this is the daily routine: searching, downloading, checking, replying, everything except real CA work. So I try to build, this is the reason I built a chatbot, automation bot, Client Mitra. Just 1 second, let me share. That's why I built Client Mitra, a WhatsApp-based automation bot that handle all these tasks for me. So let's do a live demo. This is a WhatsApp-based bot. So whenever a client sends message, he gets the 3 options: book appointment, upload document, request document. So when he sends book the appointment, so system asks for date. Let's schedule it for for 8th of December. So system will check the slots available for that date. Now I can select the date, time. This is a client side presentation. So sometime it lags. Yes, it's asked for the name. Like Ashish ji wants to meet with me. So there is some error, so I'm rescheduling. So we will try it again. So now the next flow is, whenever he wants to save the document, send the document, like he wants to send his PAN or a bank statement. Just a second, my second phone is phone दो मेरा phone हाँ इतने phone पे sorry So it has again given some error. So this is the upload flow. Whenever client send upload document, system will ask for PDF. Like he's sending the PAN card. If he wants to send more, he will send yes. Then I will select my account statement. Now I don't want to send anything else. Okay, now system will get these document and save. While the system saves, we will try the last flow, that is request documents. So whenever client wants his ITR, what we do? We go to the folder and send it on any mail or WhatsApp. So what type of client return, what type of returns client wants? That are income tax returns. Now system will check the all PANs for that phone number and send a list. Customer will select the PAN number. For last year or last 3 years, like I select last 3 years. Now system will check whether the fees has been paid or not. If a fees has not been paid, it will send a pay now link. And when paid, it will send ITR download link. So this was the send the document flow. Whenever client send a document, my team will get a notification that client has sent the documents. And when I open, it will be saved in my SharePoint or OneDrive. Like this is the PAN card and account statement. So this is the second flow. So now client Mitra is built to free CAs from routine client tasks so that they can focus on actual CA work. In this prototype, I automated 3 most time-consuming workflows: booking appointments after payment, saving client document directly from WhatsApp into the organized folder, delivering ITR securely after payment verification. These workflow together save a CA 2-3 hours every day. I focused on building a reliable modular foundation that can easily scale with more client services. This is a real problem worth solving, and I am excited to take this further. I will close with with 4 lines. सोच को बदलो, सितारे बदल जाएंगे, नजर को बदलो, नजारे बदल जाएंगे, कश्तियां बदलने से कुछ नहीं होता, कश्तियां बदलने से कुछ नहीं होता, दिशा को बदलो, किनारे बदल जाएंगे. So let's take our profession into a AI driven CA profession. Thank you. I'm happy to take the questions.
Thank you.
जगजीत जी, शायरियाँ बड़ी अच्छी करते हो, पर पेंडिंग बैलेंस सिर्फ आपको पटेल एंटरप्राइजेस से ही मिला है?
और सर ये तो सभी की प्रॉब्लम है अभी. वैसे तो मैं कहूँ गुजराती पेमेंट के मामले में पक्के होते हैं, बट ये मैंने इसको रिलेट करने के लिए पटेल वर्ड यूज कर लिया.
Okay. Anyways, see, you showed front end, that is
Yes.
WhatsApp आपने दिखाया.
Yes, sir.
Then you showed the database where it is getting stored.
Yes.
But please show the workflows, how you have implemented this thing, because you are demonstrating in front of the CA members so that they can replicate how you did the same thing.
Yes, sir. Basically, WhatsApp is based on, this flow is based on 2 workflows. One is running on Interact, that is WhatsApp workflows, and second is running on my server, that is Power Automate. In WhatsApp, whenever a client send, there is a trigger point. Whenever client send upload document, it will send a message, and from that response will be get, and that response will be sent to my Power Automate flows. So this will go into loop and loop until client says, no, I don't want to upload more documents.
So you created loop by loop, or there is a function just like Anytime that built with AI?
Sorry, sir, any?
So have you created this loop by yourself, or there was some AI into this particular tool where it can be created easily?
Sir, basically I try to integrate AI, but for that I have to send client data to the AI. That I'm focusing like sending only response from the client. For example, he sends the booking date for today. So system will convert that into the date with the help of AI builder. So, but in these flows, I have only used ML, that is my learning from AI. And based on AI codes and scripts, I have formulated these flows.
Okay. So we CAs talk about costs. So can you tell everybody that what is the cost involved per message you are sending it to WhatsApp?
Sir, WhatsApp API is free. I have used Interact because for when I was exploring these options, my WhatsApp account gets blocked due to multiple tryings.
Yes, yes.
So Interact is a third-party service provider which is giving me a WhatsApp API. Facebook Meta is only charging 0.10 paisa, I think, for utility messages. For marketing, it charges around 80-90 paisa.
Okay. Over to you, Akhil ji.
Jagjeet ji, I think you used Power Automate also this time as well. And one thing I wanted to ask कि आप जो upload documents आपने करवाया WhatsApp में, तो क्या वहाँ पे 2 या 3 डॉक्यूमेंट एक साथ अपलोड नहीं कर सकता? पहला क्वेश्चन. दूसरा, क्या वो आपने जो क्लाइंट जो डेट का फॉर्मेट डाला ना 09/12/2025, तो उसके बजाय क्लाइंट अगर डैश कर देगा या डॉट लगा देगा, तो उस केस में क्या वो आपका ये फ्लो पकड़ेगा उसको, डेट को फॉर अपॉइंटमेंट? पहला. दूसरा क्वेश्चन, ये 2 एक बार आप बताइए.
सर, फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन के क्लाइंट अगर मल्टीपल डॉक्यूमेंट इकट्ठे सेंड करे, That is possible, but in the limited time I had, I focused on building a basic workflow so that it can be explored further whenever it is more explored. And for second option, whenever clients send the dates in another format, so we have to have some AI API like AI builder that will convert the user response into actual date. Like customer says, I want appointment tomorrow. System will generate the response based on current time. So that is the next thing I am going to explore.
So this is basically a WhatsApp bot जो WhatsApp business में भी बन जाता है, but connected through.
Yes, sir. तो WhatsApp पावर ऑटोमेट से मैंने उसको इंटीग्रेट कर दिया WhatsApp के साथ.
Okay, Shubham, very thank you. और over to MUC. Great, Jagjeet ji.
ठीक है, thank you.
Thank you everyone. Great presentations all over.
So let's have a big round of applause for each and every participant who demonstrated in the grand finale. So each and every use cases you must be agreeing to me as well that each and every use cases are relevant to our CA profession only, right?
Sure.
Done from it.
Yes, so this marks the end of day one. Announcements for tomorrow, the entire detailed structure will be shared over on WhatsApp on the group that we have created. And tomorrow we are following the ritual of donning the traditional colors. So request all of you to please come with your colorful traditional attires. And everyone is requested to please mark the attendance where they are going out and scan their QR code at the exit points. Thank you. We meet tomorrow at 8:30. The session will start at 10 o'clock sharp. Thank you and have a nice evening, everyone.
Tech support, you may end the session. Hello? Hello?